Lily was a quiet girl in her final year of college. She had long brown hair, big green eyes, and a soft smile that made people feel comfortable around her. She studied literature and spent most of her free time reading books in the college library or sitting under the old oak tree on campus. Lily was kind, helpful, and always ready to listen to her friends. But she never talked much about herself. Deep inside, she carried a secret that made her heart beat faster every day. That secret had a name, Ryan. Ryan was in the same college, 1 year ahead of her. He was tall, with messy black hair and bright blue eyes that seemed to sparkle when he laughed. He played guitar in the college band and was always surrounded by friends. Everyone liked Ryan. He was funny, confident, and never seemed to worry about anything. Girls noticed him all the time, but he was always friendly and never rude. Lily first saw Ryan during the freshers' welcome party 2 years ago. He was on stage, playing a slow song on his guitar. The way he closed his eyes while singing touched something inside her. From that evening, she couldn't stop thinking about him. She didn't know him personally, but she started noticing him everywhere. In the canteen, walking across the campus, laughing with his friends near the sports ground. At first it was just a small crush. Lily told herself it was nothing serious. But as months passed, her feelings grew stronger. She began finding excuses to be in places where she might see him. She learned his timetable by heart. She knew he had coffee every morning at the small cafe near the library. She knew he practiced guitar on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the music room. She even knew his favorite drink was iced lemon tea. Lily never told anyone about her feelings, not even her best friend Sarah. She was afraid that people would laugh, afraid that Ryan would never feel the same way. So she kept everything inside and loved him quietly from a distance. Every day, Lily lived small moments of happiness just by seeing Ryan. When he walked past her in the corridor and smiled politely, her whole day became bright. When she heard him play guitar from outside the music room, she would stand there for minutes, closing her eyes and letting the music fill her heart. Sometimes, she wrote poems about him in her diary, poems she would never show anyone. One day something changed. It was the annual college festival. The campus was full of lights, music, and excitement. Lily helped organize the book stall for the literature club. She was busy arranging books when she heard Ryan's voice behind her. "Hey, do you have that new poetry book by Rupi Kaur?" Lily froze. Her heart started beating so fast she thought it would jump out. She turned slowly and saw Ryan standing there, smiling his usual easy smile. Yes, let me check," she managed to say. Her voice sounded small. She found the book and handed it to him. Their fingers touched for a second, and Lily felt electricity run through her body. "Thanks, Lily, right?" he said, reading her name tag. She couldn't believe he knew her name. She nodded, unable to speak. "You're in the literature club? Cool. I love reading too when I'm not playing music," he said. They talked for 5 whole minutes. 5 minutes! To Lily, it felt like a dream. Ryan was so easy to talk to. He asked her about her favorite books, and she told him about Jane Austen and Emily Dickinson. He listened carefully and even laughed at her small jokes. After he left, Lily sat down behind the stall, her hands shaking. For the first time, Ryan had really talked to her. Not just a hello, but a real conversation. That night, she wrote 3 full pages in her diary about every word he said, every smile he gave. From that day, Lily's hope grew. She started dreaming that maybe, just maybe, Ryan could like her too. She began dressing a little more carefully. She wore the blue dress he once said looked nice on someone else. She practiced smiling in the mirror. She even joined the festival planning committee because she knew Ryan was part of the music team. Slowly, they started talking more. Ryan would wave at her when he saw her on campus. Sometimes he stopped to say hello, Once he even sat with her and Sarah in the canteen for lunch. Lily felt like she was floating on clouds. But there was something Lily didn't know. Ryan had a girlfriend. Her name was Mia. She studied in another college in the same city, and they had been together for 2 years. Ryan loved Mia deeply. Everyone in his friend circle knew about her. He talked about her often, showed her photos, and planned weekends with her. But Lily never heard these things because she wasn't part of his close circle. She only saw the Ryan who smiled at everyone, who was kind to everyone, including her. One rainy afternoon, everything broke. Lily was in the library when she saw Ryan sitting near the window. He was on the phone, speaking softly. Lily was about to go say hello when she heard his words. "I miss you too, Mia. I can't wait for this weekend." "Just you and me." "Yeah, I love you more." Lily stopped walking. Her books fell from her hands with a loud sound. Ryan turned, saw her, and waved with a smile. But Lily couldn't move. Her chest felt tight. Tears filled her eyes. She picked up her books quickly and ran out of the library into the rain. That evening, she sat in her room and cried for hours. All her dreams, all her small hopes, everything came crashing down. Ryan loved someone else. He had never seen her as anything more than a friendly junior from college. Sarah found her crying and made her tell everything. For the first time, Lily shared her secret. "Why didn't you tell me earlier?" Sarah asked gently. "I was scared. And I thought maybe one day he would notice me," Lily said between tears. Sarah hugged her. "You deserve someone who sees you, Lily, someone who chooses you." The next weeks were very hard. Lily avoided all the places where she might see Ryan. She stopped going to the cafe, stopped walking near the music room. When she saw him on campus, she looked away quickly. But college was small. One day, they met face to face near the gate. "Hey, Lily, are you okay? You seem different lately," Ryan said with real concern. Lily forced a smile. "I'm fine. Just busy with studies." "You sure?" "You've been avoiding me," he said lightly. Her heart hurt so much. She wanted to tell him everything. How much she loved him. How much it hurt to know he loved someone else. But she couldn't. "I'm really okay, Ryan. Don't worry," she said and walked away fast. That night, Lily made a decision. She opened her diary and read all the poems she had written about Ryan. Then, slowly, she tore out the pages one by one. Not because she hated him, she could never hate him, but because she needed to let go. She started doing new things. She joined the college dance club even though she was shy. She started writing stories instead of poems about love. She spent more time with Sarah and made new friends. She began to smile again, not because of Ryan, but because of herself. Months passed. The pain became smaller. It didn't disappear completely, but it stopped controlling her days. One day, during the graduation party, Lily saw Ryan again. He was playing his guitar on stage, and Mia was standing in the front row, clapping for him. They looked happy together. Lily watched them for a moment. She felt a small ache in her heart, but then she smiled, a real smile. She turned away and joined her friends on the dance floor. Later that night, under the stars, Lily made a promise to herself. "I will love again," she whispered. "But next time, it will be someone who loves me back just as much." And with that promise, Lily walked forward into her new beginning. She had learned that one-sided love can teach you many things. How deep your heart can feel, how strong you can be, and most importantly, how much you are worth. Lily's story didn't end with heartbreak. It began with healing. And somewhere inside her, a stronger, braver Lily was born, ready for the kind of love that would choose her every single day.